Well, hello everyone. I am just doing a quick live stream today to let people know about something. It's late. I should be going to bed soon. I will definitely be doing so because I have class this morning. Now, a couple days ago, with COVID being what COVID has been the last few years, a lot of things in person have not happened. But last year, I expressed interest in that if there were ever any conferences related to lucid dreaming or conventions related to lucid dreaming, that I'd be interested in going to one. Now, I Googled that a couple days ago and discovered that the International Dream Conference is being held in person this year in Tucson, Arizona. And this is a conference across dreaming, not just lucid dreaming, but just dreaming in general. But lucid dreaming is one of the focuses of the conference. And there will be several keynote speakers that are lucid dreaming researchers. Most prevalent among them is Dr. Stephen LaBerge, who anyone who watches my channel will know, or anyone who is, familiar with lucid dreaming in general would know. He is the one who popularized lucid dreaming research in the scientific mainstream and also published a couple of books, the most notable of which is Exploring the World of Lucid Dreaming that he published with, I believe, Rheingold in 1990. Now, going to this conference is not cheap. I'd be flying from basically the East Coast to Tucson, Arizona on fixed dates. And if you've traveled by air, you know that flying on fixed dates and a fixed schedule with the airlines is a killer for pricing. Now, on the airline side of things, I do have reward miles, so I may be able to cut that down to, $260 instead of say $450, which is what it was looking like. So I could possibly cut that down. However, the hotel is another thing. I'm actually emailing and talking to the event organizers to try to determine if there's a chance that I could possibly room with someone, and that would take the hotel cost down to like $238 instead of $575, which is quite a lot of money. And I'm actually really interested in this conference, and I would like to be able to earn my way there and make it there. However, I'm not sure how long it would take me to actually get all of those funds together just to go. I'd be looking, if I had to pay for everything outright, so say I was unable to use any of my miles on flights, and I had to pay for the hotel and everything outright, it'd be looking at over $1,000 before you even factor in food expenses or incidentals of any kind. It's a lot of money. In fact, I rarely ever have that much in my account at one time because I don't make a ton of money at my job, and I just started last year. But I'm not looking for that much. I'm looking to at most get about 600. And to that end, I'm starting a GoFundMe because I do plan to cover as much of the cost as I can myself, but having some sort of insurance or some way to cover incidentals or to make sure that I can definitely do this is something that I am looking into as an option. If people in the community are willing to aid and support that, you can contact me on Discord. I'm not going to go advertise all of this a lot. The stream is not going to be sent or broadcast to people. I may tell people that I'm running this, but I'm not going to go around advertising it everywhere. That's just not polite. And also, personally, I'm just not a big fan of taking people's money without repaying them. That's just not who I am. And if I did, if I was able to find out who donated, for example, then my goal would be to ultimately repay them somewhere down the road if I can, which I would like to do. The other thing I plan to do is if I'm able to attend this conference, which would be a big deal for me this July, I would be streaming coverage from the conference. My goal would be to get permission for the talks that I attend to be able to record and live stream them. And if I can get permission to record and live stream the talks, then that means you guys, everyone on my channel, will get a front row seat to every event that I go to. Now, if I go to any workshops, I actually read something on the website for the event that workshops, they do not allow to be recorded unless everyone in a workshop is in agreement, because those are personal experiences. But lectures and talks, on the other hand, those can be streamed and recorded. Now, you guys know me, my visual quality isn't the best. In fact, all the visuals you see in any of my videos are courtesy of a friend of mine who edits. He is awesome. Subscribe to his channel. It's We Will Dream. It's linked on mine. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to him. Show him support because he's an amazing editor, and he's a good friend of mine for doing this, so I really appreciate that. And if I'm able to go there, I would love to be able to live stream content directly to you guys and give all of my viewers, particularly those on the Discords who I associate with on a regular basis, a view into what a actual convention like this looks like in person, from someone who's actually attending it. So I would love to actually be able to do that. I might even do like breakdowns at night where I do streams each night that I'm there, what I did that day or what happened. I would want to be able to bring content that would be relevant from that convention to my audience as well. It would be something I could give back in that way as well. And it is something I would like to do. But it'd be a really awesome, enjoyable opportunity. So I would really enjoy being able to get there. Not to mention the chance to actually interact with other lucid dreamers outside of Discord and YouTube, which is pretty. I would say a subset. It's a subset of lucid dreamers, but I don't know what the actual percentages are. Where the majority of interest is these days. Definitely have a bias considering that most of the people I talk to are on the Discords, and most of the people there came from YouTube initially, and most of those are a younger audience. So there's definitely a bias there. So I'm not really sure on what the actual demographics and everything is. So getting a chance to meet with people outside of these groups, I feel would be a really good learning experience. But there's one other reason, and as all of you guys know, I am blind. And one thing I've noticed in some of the lucid dreaming stuff that I've read from research, there's a lot of emphasis placed, for example, on certain reality checks that deal with like looking at text and sight and stuff. And I'm wondering how much research there's actually been done into lucid dreams with people who have physical disabilities. Of course, for me, I'm blind, but say someone who's deaf as well, uh, someone who's quadriplegic, paraplegic, any types of physical disabilities that would tend to limit you, like in how your dreams sort of compare. I'd be interested to know what sort of research has been done in terms of some of these studies on that. And I think that'd be something I could ask people who work there and just raise awareness to this subset of the population because we are talking about a rather small minority, but an interesting one of the population who I don't feel is represented like really, really well in that field. And of course, lucid dreaming is understudied overall in general, but I would love to be able to provide a voice to that and to raise awareness in that field that I feel like it would be something that I could do that would be worthwhile, as well as getting a chance to meet people who actually research and do this stuff on a regular basis. It would be a very fulfilling experience. So I am looking to go, and those are the goals. And if anyone's interested in the GoFundMe, I may link it in the description when I actually get it set up. And also, you can contact me on Discord. Skyfall hash 1146. If you're on the Dream Cafe or Omnilucid Discord, just send me a ping. I'll probably DM you. And of course, for those of you who know me, like who actually know me more personally and some of the other places, and if any of you guys wish to contribute as well, just let me know. I'll post the link somewhere. But I'm not going to go advertising this on Discord. That's rude. I'm not going to go ping people and post the links on Omnilucid and Dream Cafe. That's just not appropriate. It's something I would do on a more personal level or just talk to people about at some point just to see. But it would have to be someone expressing interest in that for me. I'm not going to go around begging people. But thank you all for watching. This is just a non-standard live stream. Honestly, it's something that's there, but I just wanted to let you guys know this was not intended for viewership or to get a lot of people watching while it was live. This is just something for me to put out that people can see, and people, I may tell people that I did this. People know that I am planning to try to attend this conference. It'd be a really big deal. Thank you for watching, and I'm not going to do my usual subscribing and all that stuff on this video because I think I've said enough on this topic. Thank you very much, everyone. Do have a good night.